Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well and having a great weekend. In today's Quick Cash episode, I'm going to be showing you how to set up Phoenix Miner with two cards. The first card is going to be the Asus Dual 3060 Ti. The second card is going to be the Sapphire Nitro 8GB card. We're also going to be going over how to set up the batch file so that it auto restarts when the computer boots into Windows. And the last thing that we're going to be talking about is how to enter to win the RX 580 8GB card giveaway that we're going to be doing at the end of the month. So, stick around. Alright, let's get into it, guys. So the first thing we're going to be doing is setting the virtual memory. So let's go to, let's see here, adjust appearance and performance of Windows. Head on over to advanced, click change virtual memory. Uncheck this box for automatically manage paging file. Click custom size. And so we're going to be doing 5 gigabytes. And then the maximum is going to be 6 gigabytes. We're going to set that. Typically, the rule of thumb is depending on the algorithm and the DAG file that the algorithm needs, you're going to have to set it to that, at least per GPU. So if you have 8, you just multiply that by 8. So we're going to head and restart. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is downloading the miner that we're going to be using. And so for this, we're going to head on over to ethermine.org, click start mining, scroll down, go to Phoenix Miner download and configuration guide. Click that, scroll down. You're going to want to read some of this stuff. Depending on what cards you're running, you're going to know what driver you're going to need. So just make sure you go through this, and before you download and install your driver, just make sure that your driver is compatible with the miner. So scroll down and go to, click on this mega link. Scroll down and download the latest Phoenix Miner. And once that's done, just open it up, unzip, and unpack it out to your desktop like that. I already have that one there, so we won't need to be doing that. So in setting up the Phoenix Miner, what you're going to want to do is open the file up, and there's some bat files already populated. This one's used for ETC. If you're going to be running just regular Ethereum, you can just go to use the first one. So right click it, go to edit, and then right here, this is where you're going to paste your address from your wallet. And then this period right here is going to separate your address from the rig name. So this is going to be the name of your rig. So this one we're going to call it HP, or actually, you know what, let's call it YouTube. And the other thing that you're going to want to also do is make sure that you set up your stratum pool to the closest one in your area. So if you live in Europe, of course you can use this one. Since we live in the West Coast, we're going to use us2.ethermine.org. And then if for whatever reason the us2.ethermine.org doesn't work, then it'll jump onto the East Coast server and it'll run that one. So to find out what server you should be using, go on over to ethermine.org, and here it's going to tell you, depending on where your location is, that's the server that you're going to be using. So go ahead and click file save, and then that will save the file in the same format as that. So one of the things, if you're going to be changing the name of your file, so for example, we're going to go to save as, and we're going to change it to NVIDIA, for example, NVIDIA. Make sure you also change the save as type all files, and then put .bat at the end so that it saves it as a bat file. See here, and then there you go. And so that's the bat file for this one. One of the things that I like to add onto the bat file, regardless of what GPU I'm using, I like to put hstats2 so that it gives me more information of the GPU while we're running. So we're going to go ahead and just hit save. Once you've already saved it in the bat file, you just hit save and it'll automatically save it as a bat file and not as a text document. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is setting up the power limit on this card. So I already know, I already messed with the MSI settings on this card, core clocks and all that, power limits. So for this 3060 Ti, we're going to do the power limit minus 40, and that sets the power limit to 60. And then we're going to do a memory clock of plus 1200. And we're going to go ahead and save that. Oh, let me add something else too. Going to do target temp 50. And everybody's going to have their own settings. So just whatever it is that you want to set your settings to, that's what you're going to set up here, depending on what target temp you want to set, or memory and or power limit. So let's go ahead and hit save. And then we're also going to want to set the Phoenix Miner application to run in administrator mode. So just go ahead and right click on the application, hit properties, go to compatibility, run down to click on this box right here that says run this program as an administrator, hit apply, okay. Double click your bat file, and then this is going to come up. And so what you're going to want to do is set this to show more details and change when these settings or these notifications appear. So click that. You're going to want to bring this down all the way. It's not recommended, of course. Hit OK, hit OK. And now that we're done with that, then we open up again NVIDIA, and then it automatically runs into the miner. So now that we've set the settings, temp control, hstats, everything else, we're running this in administrator, and all the settings should be applied, power limit, all of that. Let's see here, 61 megahash. There you go. And so we're done. So to run the miner in automatic, or automatically run the miner when you first boot the system, is you're going to want to create a shortcut. So we create shortcut here. This is the shortcut that we're going to be using. We're going to go ahead and copy it, or actually no, let's cut it. Let's go over to run shell startup, or shell : startup. Click enter, and then anything you put in here, it's basically what it's going to do is it's going to launch it as soon as Windows starts up. So we're going to go ahead and paste that, and that's it. I'm going to go ahead and reboot it. Okay, so now that we've loaded back into Windows, here in a couple of seconds it should automatically start up. There it goes. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The driver that we're using is a 460.89 for NVIDIA on this 3060 Ti. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Auto launch, not having to set any of your settings in MSI or any of that stuff. So makes it very convenient, easy. If system crashes or anything like that, you just turn it off, turn it back on, walk away. And for the AMD RX 580 Sapphire Nitro, what we're going to be doing is installing the driver. And what we're going to do is go to AMD's website. Actually, let's go to Google and look for the driver I'm going to be using is 20.7.2. AMD.com. Scroll down and download the 64-bit version. Let's see here, for Windows 10. And then once it's done downloading, you're gonna open it up here, double click it, click install. And what this is doing is it's unpacking the driver onto your hard drive, so you'll be able to access it after we reboot. So once it's done unpacking, it's going to want to install the entire driver. So just go ahead and hit close this. Are you sure you want to? Yes, I want to cancel. Head on over to your hard drive, go to C drive, and click on AMD, and just make sure that the driver you just downloaded is installed here. And so now we're going to go ahead and reboot the system. All right, so let's go ahead and go on over to Device Manager. Click on Display Adapters, right click on an Update Driver, browse my computer for driver software, go to Browse, and we're gonna open 20.7.2, go to Packages, go to Drivers, open up Display, and then just leave this selected, WT6A_INF. Hit OK and install. There you go, it's installed. Go ahead and hit up close. Okay, it's ready to go, and we'll restart the system. So now that the system is restarted, we're going to go ahead and go over to Phoenix Miner. I'm going to go down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the file that I've created in the past. And you guys will be able to see it. Over there. Open or edit, and these are going to be the settings that I set for this GPU here, this RX 580. The VMR or the memory refresh rate to 25, the memory timings to 1, GT tuning settings to 63, core clock 1200, memory clock 2200, core voltage 830, and memory voltage 850 with a target temp of 50. So that's that. And so we're just going to go ahead and copy this. And then open it up here. See, edit. And so we're just going to paste that here. Paste. Oh, we already have that, so we don't want to do that twice. Then we're going to go ahead and save as, change this to all files, change this to rx580.bat. Hit save, and we should be ready to go. So let's go ahead and run this. Oh, that's what it is. Make sure that there's enough space in between. Here, save, and double click here, open that file up. So AMD compute is not turned on, so we need to turn this on. So you do that by pressing the letter Y. Now it says you need to reboot your computer in order to activate AMD compute mode. Make sure that you're running it in administrator like before, because otherwise it won't let you. Okay, so now that we've set the AMD compute mode, let's go ahead and open this again. there you have it, folks. 32 mega hash on this RX 580. And check the memory type on this one. This is a Samsung memory type, and that's the driver. This is the card. Usually when you open up a monitor like that, like Tech Power Up or anything like that, it knocks down the hash rate like you see here. But then once I closed it, there you go. So 32. And there we have it, folks. So for the RX 580 8GB Sapphire Nitro giveaway, there's a few things that you need to know. Know that by entering the contest, you agree to YouTube's terms and conditions. The contest period is from February 6th, 2021 to February 27th, 2021. This contest is not sponsored by YouTube, and I am solely responsible for the contest and getting the prize to the winner. Any and all information gathered by the contest will be used to get the prize to the winner. To enter the contest, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below in this video of what coin you're currently mining, and if you're not currently mining, what coin you're wanting to mine. You must be present on the day of the live stream to be eligible for the prize. The live stream will be aired on February 27th, 2021 at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will be using a random comment picker, and we'll be using a manual two-factor authentication system to verify the winner of the prize. That is all for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel and activate the post notification bell to be alerted for the next video when it posts. Bye!